All right, we're going live a little bit early only because it's school holidays at the moment, and I have promised my awesome child that I would take him out this afternoon and spend some time with him. And one of those things is taking him out for lunch. And it's going to be very late, and he's getting very angry or hangry, as we call them, because he wants his lunch. So I'm starting a little bit earlier. It's going to be a brief session anyway, because I'm just referring to a beautiful ebook that has just been released. So we did an extra exciting kind of freebie on Tuesday this week, where we have dropped in that ebook as an opportunity to get that as a gift, something free. So if you missed the ebook, the Holistic Self-Care ebook, then I strongly suggest that you put your hand up. So, hi, I'm Kate, the Courageous Inspirer Coach. Remember that if you come in, make sure that you let me know that you're here. And if you watch the replay, put #replay, and then I know that you're looking out for the lives on Thursdays. And then if you've got any questions and you pop them in the comments, then I know to go back and answer those for you. Remember that any of the topics that I talk about on a weekly basis, you've got the opportunity to book in a clarity call to dive a little bit deeper into the topic and do some work in the area. And also to find out what programs that I'm on offer. This particular area of work that I do, it's in all of my 3 masterminds, but it's very strong in the Healthy Mind, Healthy Body 3-month program. So in that program, I work a lot in this space of holistic self-care. Runs through all my masterclasses, all my programs, because we need to have a very strong awareness and presence of self-care. But it is very much the centerpiece of the Healthy Mind, Healthy Body 3-month program, which is our entry level program. All right. So, what is self care to start off with, and why are we looking at this from a holistic point of view? Well, self care is really about self worthiness or self love or self compassion. So, when you self care, you're identifying and you're letting yourself know, your body know, your mind know, your soul know, the divine know, whoever it is that you speak to, that you see your worth. And self-care has to be quite selfish, and that's you being selfless, really. So the more we work at living above that line, the more that we become self-responsible and accountable, and we're taking inspired actions, and we're creating purpose. Yeah, we're living courageously. You need to be courageous with your self-care. You need to really work hard at understanding the importance of self-care and creating what I label and what I love doing with my clients is your self-care toolbox. All right. So self-care directly relates, in my opinion, to self-love, self-worthiness, and self-compassion. And the more you work at living with purpose in your life, living courageously, your self-care toolbox, your self-care work needs to level that what you're doing in all areas of your life. Yeah, it needs to come up with that. So if you're working super hard, if you're a super mom, if you're doing whatever you're doing, your self-care needs to be right up there. Okay, and be very selfish with it. So holistic self-care, and why does the ebook look at it in this way, and how does it look at it in this way? So the self-care categories that I work in personally, so this is how I live my life and also how I support women to live their life, is holistically look at their self-care from mind, body, soul. Okay, so from mind, body, soul. So from a mind point of view, we want to self-care at that level. So we want to be aware, I guess, of the people that we're surrounding ourselves with. Are they positive people? Are they supporting you? Are they cheering you on? The environment that you're in, are you happy where you are? Are you in a home that makes you feel like you're home? Are you reading the types of books that are going to put you in a positive state of mind, seeking more growth, being aware of your behavior and habits and where you want to go. Are you watching things on telly that are exciting you in that way as well? Everything that mind. Are you educating yourself? Ongoing education. Are you creating a really self-cared, self-worthy mindset? Okay, so self care in the mind is specifically for the mind. So when we look at the mind as well, this is where we do things like rituals. Okay, and I'd love everyone not to go, oh my God, it's witchy, witchy. You can call it practice, you can call it whatever you want. Okay, it's called a ritual because it should be sacred. Yeah, in my opinion, it should be sacred. You shouldn't be doing it as you getting everyone ready for school, or you're having a shower, or you're doing whatever. It actually, you have to be very mindful when you're doing these practices. So working in the mind as well, if we're wanting to self-care, we want to be looking at things like gratitude writing or affirmations or meditation or breath work, or anywhere where you can work mindfully in hearing the talk that you want to hear, which is positive, not negative. So it's always being aware of your inner monologue. It's always giving yourself an opportunity to hear it, hear what's going on there and be aware of it, in order for you then to let it go and reframe. So rewire, reprogram, rework with your mind so it's in a healthy, positive state by utilizing the beautiful practices that are available these days, like gratitude writing, journaling, affirmations, meditation, breath work, priming. There's so many of them. And I've got a full toolbox to share with you if you're working one of my programs, for sure. So in this particular document, I've just dropped a couple of different examples in there. I've given you an opportunity as like a journal to write in there around your gratitude work, but there's so much more that you can utilize with our resources and library. And then we look at our body. So this is about, how we're physically caring for our body. Our bodies need to be active. And in my opinion, the activity that you do needs variation, because we seek, one of the 6 human needs is variety. So if you're just going to the same classes, same type of classes, you're walking the same circuit, you're doing it's become routine, something that you've got to do. It's moving your body and really moving your body and being really at that level of self-care for the body is creating variety and letting your body experience different things. So mix it up, ladies, mix it up. So, each day I do, and I've only learned this over years of being very, very, very physical, but just driving myself in the same type of physical activity, which for me was always massively high intensity. But over the last kind of 2 or 3 years, I've moved out of that space. My body just can't handle that kind of activity anymore. So I'm very much aware of things like yoga, Pilates, swimming. I do RPMs type classes because I love building my leg strength, and I love speed. And obviously, my hiking is a huge part of what I do. So create variety would be my encouragement in here. And also around that, obviously, is you are what you eat. So, making sure that internally our body is healthy. So we're getting rid of the toxins, we're putting beautiful, healthy foods into us. And this actual ebook gives you just a couple of different, smoothies and things that you could be having. But my knowledge, I guess, I'm qualified naturopath and nutritionalist, is very much around food medicine, how we can use food to help our bodies and our minds and our souls. So there's so much more that you could be doing in there. Plus, I'm an ambassador of Partner Co, which is a wellness organization. So there's plenty of ways for you to get more educated on different ways that you can care for yourself at the level that you need internally. So what goes in is what you are, but then also physically how you're using your body. And then we have soul. Okay. So for me, when the life is balanced in mind and body, that's why my first program is called Healthy Mind, Healthy Body. When you have balance in those two areas, mind and body, you have a lit up soul. You ignite your soul. But the way that we actually really turn that light bright is by creating adventure, creating the things that we've just not done because we just think we shouldn't do them, or we can't do them, or you're too old to do them, or whatever. I say bullshit. I call bullshit on that. This is about your bucket list. This is about you getting that bucket list out and putting on some really amazing, things that you want to do in your life and experience. And it's never too late to do any of them, in my opinion. All right. So we want to light up our soul with adventure. Yeah. So mind, body, soul, we want to have them all playing out in all areas of our life. And you really do need to, ladies, be very selfish to be selfless. All right. So again, if you missed the book, please reach out. It's a beautiful little ebook, really just easy to follow. There's so many ways that we can self-care, but this really maybe gives you a snapshot, a simple way of seeing the benefits of focusing on mind, body, and soul in a holistic way. Okay. Now, if you want to dive a little bit deeper into the topic of self-care, you'll be able to do that by registering for a free masterclass on the 21st. This is a 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time masterclass online via Zoom. And we're going to be looking at embracing your essence. It's a day of self-discovery. And one part of that program, there's 6 different secrets that we're going to be following and diving deep into. One of them is around self-care. So we'll be starting the self-care plan process. And then, from there, you can either put your hand up to do some work with me, but there's some beautiful gifts. And one of them might be the full self-care kit. So the 21st of April, we're advertising it everywhere at the moment. I'm really super excited about this event. It's a topic that I absolutely love, which is self-discovery. There's so much of who we can be, and in my opinion, we just need to let her be, let her shine, let her come out. So let's embrace our essence. Join the masterclass on the 21st. This is a free event. So I really hope that I see as many of you as there as possible. So again, if you missed the ebook, reach out and then we'll send it across to you. I'm going to be dropping in the registration link for the event on the 21st. And I'll also be dropping in my booking call if you wanted to dive a little bit deeper into the topic of holistic self-care. See you soon. Bye.